Oh, look at this big boy. Woo! I'm going to be playing this mode more. I'll complete any jobs free that I can. Oh, I love this game. I'd be down with capitalism if cats were like who you gave your money to. Yo, 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 what is up, everyone? Today I'm going to be checking out the Xbox port of Ghostwire Tokyo. This is on Xbox Series X. It's on Xbox and PC Gamepass currently. This was a PS5 exclusive for, I think, only PS5 for like about a year. I played through it last year and enjoyed it for better or for worse. It's got some issues, but also it's got a lot of unique things about it. Ooh, almost that music. It's also got this new mode, Spider's Thread. We'll check that out in a minute, but as of right now, we're just going to get into this. Okay, we're in. So I don't think I'm going to check out a story mission, just because the story missions around this point I'm at aren't great, and you go through like a lot of bad-looking environments, basically. So I figured we'll look at a side mission. We'll do like a Torii Gate is what they're called, and you know, do some side stuff, show you the world, kind of explain to you what's going on in it, and then I will try out that Spider's Thread mode. Okay, let's start with this. I'm gonna attack by a cloth. I just got attacked by a white cloth. Okay, so this ghost wants me to take down this white cloth that suffocated her. Totally normal thing to do. So all these side quests, or pretty much every side quest, from what I remember, has to do with a yokai, which is like a, you know, Japanese like old folklore, like ghost. I think they're just ghosts, but they're also demons, I think, too. That's like maybe my favorite thing about this game is the yokai, the side missions. The main story stuff is not great. The story is not really good. I love all the side stuff, though. The side stuff I feel like is pretty good. It is definitely one of those checkbox type games. Definitely. I'll pull up the map here to show you. 100% this is a checkbox type game. Even whenever you look at like one of these points, it tells you 0 out of 2 Jizo statues, KK's investigation notes, 1 out of 2. It gives you all that stuff. But the world is very interesting. I mean, obviously, you're in Japan. I guess I'll say what happened in the story. So you're a dude, and you're just driving your car. You get hit in a car crash. Then everyone disappears and turns into ghosts. And you gotta save the good people, and you gotta save your sister. She's being captured by some weird demon dude, and then some like investigator, detective type guy possesses your body, and that's why you have special powers. It's confusing. It's a lot to take in at first. Okay, let's see. Oh, there we go. So that's that white cloth. That's like a yokai. Go back up. But what is the best about this game is the world. This game looks great. I am playing it on a performance mode right now. So there's a quality mode. It's got a bunch of different options. You can turn on VSync, a lot of stuff, which I really enjoy. Let's climb up. And this world's got a, like, just... My favorite thing about this is the world, though. Not only because of how it looks and just how interesting it is traveling in Japan, especially when it's, like, not populated at all, and it's just really cool. And the art design is very good in this game. But also, it's a very vertical world. Like, moving around, it's, like, pretty interesting. Like, initially, you just start on the ground, and then eventually you start making your way up, and you can have, like, a lot of freedom. Okay, so these guys... Okay. I think you just have to catch them. Almost like Assassin's Creed pages. Yeah. Okay. So I also have a glide... There, that kind of shows you how this game is vertical. You can upgrade that through level ups and stuff like that. When you level up, you get skill points. We'll show that eventually, because I'll level up at some point soon. And then we'll get into the combat, too. Oh, there's that demon guy. Oh, there we go. There we go. So these things you get from yokai, that's like stuff on the skill tree you have to use to actually further your upgrades. We should do one of these. So we'll get on the ground level. I don't want to go to that one. We'll just jump. That's what I love. It's just like, there's no like loading. There's none of that. It's very free form. And the way you make your way to the top of these buildings is these like creatures you grapple onto. And then eventually you get an upgrade that you can place those creatures anywhere. So it's like you almost have like a grapple from anywhere. So the gameplay loop in this game is a little bit weird. I haven't shown the combat at all, but what you'll be doing a lot is absorbing these spirits. like this. And you see I've got 6 out of 18 Katashiro filled. What was that? Oh, that's one of those guys. I don't even know why he was up there. It's very weird. That Katashiro, you could buy more. Basically, that allows you to hold more capacity for those spirits, and then you go to a payphone and then, you know, submit them, I guess is the word. I don't know. It's confusing. A lot of things I'm just going to say about this game, you just have to take, like, okay, that's the thing. Okay, let's show some combat, though. You can stealth, so I could, like, come up behind these guys and stealth, but the way they're all grouped up, can't really stealth them, so let's do this. So the combat in this game is maybe the worst thing about it. But then you can do this stuff. So look at it. I got a finger machine gun. Yeah. I just unlocked this. That's pretty cool. I never used that in the original game, so I don't know if that's a new thing or not. But the problem with this... Whoa. The person's just gone? Did I kill him? Okay. But the problem is with the combat is the actual, like, aiming. On a controller, I've heard that the PC doesn't have a lot of these issues, but you will have to mess with your settings some. Like with the dead zones and all that, and I never have to do that, but with this game, I had to. Ooh, here's something cool. Actually, I know what this is. Yeah. Look at this. Oh, that's a giant cat. This is a demon parade. A Japanese rhinoceros beetle. There's just so much stuff like this in this game that's like really cool and unique. But that stuff is all almost external from the combat. Like you're fighting some unique looking enemies, but at a certain point the combat is pretty basic. And then just actually the aiming and stuff like that does not feel good. It does not feel good. I don't like that cat. So let's submit these ghosts. Go to this phone number. You send these ghosts outside of this bubble. Basically, there's this giant bubble around Japan right now, and anyone who's in it, except for you, turns into ghosts. So you're just getting their spirits and sending them back out, and then I guess they get their corporeal forms back. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff, and I beat this game. The story's even doesn't even make a lot of sense towards the end, and from what I remember, it doesn't even really end. And this isn't gonna have a sequel. You have English and Japanese voice acting. I played it with English voice acting initially, but the voice acting was not good. So this version defaulted to Japan or Japanese voice acting. Oh my god, yeah. Like, look at this world. But yeah, this version defaulted to Japanese voice acting, so I've just been keeping it at that. Oh man, it just looks very cool. Very, very cool. Like, if this seems like your type of jam of like you want to explore Japan in this way, I would say try this out, because the combat's not necessarily the reason to. As much as it looks really cool and flashy, like I love the animations on the hands, I love all that. Wait till you see this. Oh my god, it's like I'm fishing their souls. I love it. Yeah. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe it feels like they've maybe added some graphical stuff to make that stuff feel more satisfying. But when it comes to like just aiming around, like even this feels floaty in a way. And I've just kind of gotten used to it. But something after playing the Resident Evil 4 remake and going back to the original Resident Evil 4 for a future video, I've kind of figured out something interesting about this. Initially I was like, oh wow, it's just very weird that it controls this way. It doesn't, you know, feel great. And that's still a problem. But this is from Tango Gameworks. They are a studio created by Mikami? I can't remember his first name. Mikami is the guy who's behind Resident Evil 4. I think, like, original Resident Evil. Like, he's definitely, like, one of the main creative people behind Resident Evil. Like, really. Like, the only other person I think who I remember, like, had any involvement in Resident Evil 2 was guy who heads Platinum now. But, yeah. Again, pedigree of Mikami's work incredibly well. They made Evil Within. Those games I kind of want to revisit now that I'm, like, playing Resident Evil 4 again. But Mikami, he made the original Resident Evil 4, and I know a lot of people can't go back to that game because you can't move and shoot. So what a lot of that game is your placement in relation to the enemies. Like, your movement is so much more important than just, oh, like, I can move and shoot so I can just constantly be moving. You have to pick where you're going to basically stay. And this game kind of feels like that because, like, the aiming's not great. Like, it gets very messy when enemies get towards you. Like placement is very important in this game. And I don't think Mikami was even like the main creative head behind this game. But similar to Evil Within had like similar stuff going on. Okay, let's see if we can stealth this person. I just think it's interesting because that was clearly an element of Resident Evil 4, and Resident Evil 4 was definitely something that changed the third-person shooter genre. I mean, Gears of War wouldn't exist without it. Okay, here we go, the quick purge. Love these animations. Oh yeah. Love those particles. Looks great. Okay. So, here's this cat. Let your wallet unfurl. Of course. Yeah, let's just buy some of that. Nah, we're not going to. Don't need it. So, these gates here. Oh, okay. There we go. You have to kill the enemies around them to actually get to them a lot of times. Let's see if I can. I imagine that little bitty raincoat girl's gonna see me. Oh, got it. Okay, yeah, she's still gonna see me probably. So this enemy is almost like a witch in Left 4 Dead. So they will activate a group of enemies. Got these dudes. So you got multiple different abilities. Oh, I missed that. This wind one is like your first one and kind of like your pistol equivalent. But also just unlock this machine gun part. Oh, I just gotta charge it up first. Oh man, that part is still so satisfying. And even grabbing those enemies' cores, you can still destroy enemies without them. Okay, this is like a shotgun, like a wave blast type thing. I don't really have anything else right now, so let's do this. So grabbing the enemy's cores, that is something that will kill the enemy and also regenerate your health at a point. Oh, this is a problem. Okay, now let's do this. Oh, we still have. How do you take 2 of those? Grabbing those cores you don't have to do to kill enemies, but it definitely helps. Okay, it improves your health, it improves a lot of things. Let's see. Oh yeah. And I love when enemies are around, the lights change. There's just like a lot of cool artistic decisions in this game. And that's the reason why I play it. 100%. Like, don't play it for the story, don't play it for the combat. It is 100% that. That's why I'm interested in seeing that other mode they added, because from what I understand, it's like a roguelike almost mode? Or maybe an arena mode? I could have swore it said like roguelike though. But even then, I'm interested because like the combat in this game is not the best part of it. You do have a good amount of options, but ultimately none of them feel absolutely great. Other than this part. Oh, God. Looks so good. Okay. More? Okay. So to get more ammo, you get ammo from enemies you defeat, but also there's like things in the environment. Oh, okay. Let's see this. Yeah, you can kind of see. I'll show this real quick. If I run over here, can hit this, get some ammo back. You also got a block. Ooh, got a perfect block there. That's something I've been working on playing the new Resident Evil 4 remake and the parries and stuff. It's kind of helped me with this game. Okay. And then we're good. Now it's completely quiet. And then, yeah, you can absorb these spirits. This is what you'll be doing a lot, is absorbing these and just basically taking them back to phone booths. That's what you'll be doing a lot, is absorbing these and taking them back to phone booths. That's kind of the gameplay loop of this game. It's a game that when it came out, like, I saw a lot of people being critical of, and I think it deserves it. Like, I mean, the combat is a big part of this game, and it's not. It's kind of the worst part of this game. Let's see, I don't have any bow and arrow. Okay. You also have bow and arrow, you have a bunch of stuff, but I don't have any of that stuff right now. You're fighting a lot of headless school children, of course. Woo! Oh, man. This is from a horror developer up until, well, here's the thing. Since this game came out, Hi-Fi Rush just came out, and I feel like that definitely changed what Tango Gameworks has been known for. And they're in a very good spot, because Hi-Fi Rush is one of the best games I played all year. But yeah, they were known as a horror developer, so there is some, not really horror elements. It's definitely spooky at points, but not really. It's more just the enemies are spooky more than anything. Okay, let's see. So, took care of that. We'll do this. So I showed cleansing one of those Torii gates. That's what you'll be doing. So whenever I cleanse that, this fog lifted, and you can kind of see how that's gonna. You'll be working your way up, all the way up there, clearing out these fog gates as you go along. Yeah, it's one of those games. It's one of those games. But normally those games, if they're too much, like if it's too much to collect, it's like an Assassin's Creed game at a point. I won't do everything. But if I'm enjoying it, I will, like, sometimes I'll be hooked on it and not be able to put it down. In this game, I wouldn't say I was necessarily hooked on, but I did everything over a short while. Let's see. Can't find your mommy. Okay, we'll go to the train station. Here we go. What's this? Oh, this is the kitty cat. Okay, yeah, these guys. So you'll find collectibles in the environment. You can bring them back to certain cats. Obviously, you understand how that works. Where's the dog? I gotta show a dog. Here. Okay. So we'll pet him. Obviously, pet the dog. Good dogs in this game. There's good cats. The dogs help you out more, though. Cats do not help you. They're too selfish. Too selfish. Okay. So let's feed him some dog food. Okay. I feel like he should have put it on the ground. It's weird that he just feeds it out of his hand. I don't know. So I'm just imagining like weird dog food. So sometimes when the dogs get like caught on something, they'll just kind of dig right there. But usually they'll kind of try to search out an area and then you'll follow them and then they dig up some coins for you. And it wouldn't be Japan if you couldn't go into convenience stores like this. And buy talisman, arrows. Let's buy some arrows. I'll show you how to use those. Okay, let's see this side quest we got here. Gotta go up here. Okay. I want to show the verticality of this world, though. On the map, okay, here we go. So on the mini map, you can see there's a little bit circle. It's kind of covered up by that phone booth, so you can't really see it. But I can grapple to these enemies. Or they're not even enemies. I can grapple those weird creature things, obviously. And then, these are health items you pick up. You can buy health items. I have been playing this on hard mode because, yeah, I know the combat's not the best part of the game, but I know in that original game I was playing on normal, and I reached a point where I was like, it's a cakewalk at this point. So I wanted to have to worry a little bit more and see how this game differs playing on hard. I don't know if that's a good decision. It's been frustrating at points, but it's only going to get easier. Let's see. So after we do a side quest, hopefully I'll level up. Ooh, okay, the rain. I want to show you this. So the rain, it's hard to see. But these are kanji for rain, I think? Like, they almost look like jellyfish when they're going past, but that's, like, the word for rain. Ooh, okay. No fall damage, which is great. Okay. Okay. You'll come across things like this. These are basically points of corruption. Oh, does he see me? Okay. That you have to hit a certain point on to destroy, but we're going to kill this guy first. I shouldn't even done it like that. Okay, I see you're in there. It's a big old businessman. Salary man. Oh yeah, got it. Okay. Do this. You got a bow and arrow for sneak attacks. Say you can't like make it behind an enemy. But even this element, like the way that feels doesn't feel too intuitive. Like a gun you understand because it's an external thing from you. You understand how many shots you have, you understand all that stuff pretty quickly, but the way this is, it's a little bit different. But they basically do act as like, oh, this is your pistol, this is your shotgun type equivalents. So let's see. We gotta find the point to hit. Okay, here we go. So, you see that little point? Oh, missed. Hit that. Okay, it took out all that. Love the particles in this game. Let's see. Okay. Oh, cool. The ghosts are happy now. Can I absorb your souls now? Let me absorb your souls. Oh, here you go. And you'll get like experience points for taking down enemies, for finishing quests, I think, and finishing, main story stuff. But what you'll mainly be getting experience points from is like absorbing those spirits, coming back to these phone booths, doing this. This is like kind of the gameplay loop, but that's why I say, if you think this world looks interesting to you, if you want to explore this, which I think it is worth exploring. There's a lot of cool hidden stuff here. The side quests are not all the time like you're doing super interesting things, but you are seeing some pretty weird stuff. So these green ones are side quests. Seems to be Spirit Hoarder's house. Okay. Yeah, I want to go in a house because that's where you see a lot of the atmospheric stuff. So, skills here. So it's kind of split into abilities. This is all like stuff, not necessarily how much damage you do to enemies and that type of stuff. It's everything else. And this is all like how much damage you do to enemies with your abilities. What's this one? So like I upgraded this. Okay. And this is equipment. So this is the last thing is like your bow and arrow. You have like these stun talisman too. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to start using this more. So let's do that. So a lot of this is like your recharge speed. It's a lot like your attack speed. And that stuff, the more you upgrade it, feels better and better. So as you play through the game, the combat does get better and better just because you are getting upgrades that really improve your capabilities, that make it feel better, all that type of stuff. But that's also kind of lame because you have to play through a lot of the game to get to that point. Okay. Yeah, so I can upgrade grapple, I can upgrade my glide and duration. This is the thing where I can literally summon that thing anywhere and just grapple basically to any building, which is insane with how vertical the world is. I know initially I really got every spirit I could. I think I maybe got all of them total. Oh yeah, let me see. Oh. Oh, is this not even a... I wonder if I'll see any cool visual stuff, because from what I remember, I think this one, you go somewhere else. Like, it sends you to a weird world to fight enemies or something. It sounds cool, but it's a pretty lame-looking environment. Ooh, yep, the enemies throw stuff at you. So it's a lot of just your placement. I mean, you can move while firing, so it's not like completely the original Resident Evil 4. But you'll be getting a lot of upgrades that make the game feel better as a result. Ooh, okay. And I do have that block with you. That's how Evil Within was too. That's why it makes me want to revisit that game, because the original I did not like anywhere near as much as a lot of other people. You can tell it's a PS5 exclusive because this was on the touchpad when it came out, and then now you just use the right stick. But you can also just let the game do it. Yeah, let's just go in. Since this game, Tango has made Hi-Fi Rush, and that game, initially I was kind of a little bit down on it, but the more I dug into it, the more I really enjoyed that game. Yeah, oh, wait. What's going on here? Hand seals, smoke it out, okay. And you're just basically tracing that. Works better on the right stick. I know you could use the right stick in the initial game, or on PS5 too. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Hi, this is a demon. This is a specter. Oh, he's looking at me. He owns me. Oh. Yeah. I remember this side quest. Yeah, I get summoned. Ooh, this world looks a little bit different, actually. But a lot of times the game will throw you into like big arenas like this. Not super often, but sometimes the side quests, sometimes the main missions, they'll throw you to these areas. This one at least looks different than most of the ones I've found so far. I know as you go further in the game, they definitely get more interesting. Oh, it feels like I'm fishing. I love it. I just unlocked this wire in ability. We'll do that. I basically just causes slowdown. Makes it super easy to grab people's cores. Let's see how many I can grab. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. All of them. Achievement for that, yeah. I love this game because it feels very Japanese and like weird Japanese stuff. Reminds me of Mach-In X on the Dreamcast. It's a real deep cut for everyone. Okay. Aim, grapple. So now I'm just up here. You can just see how much further I'm up. Like, there's so many moments of this game that are like that. Yeah, I definitely recommend, if you have the option, probably play this on PC. It'll look better. You don't have to deal with a lot of like, you know, lowering the graphic quality to get to 60 FPS. Probably won't be that punishing in that aspect. And also, just from what I've heard, is that the game controls a lot better on there. Oh, new game. Okay, that's interesting. Hasn't even got that. Okay, gift pack items. I got you. Okay. Ooh, that looks cool. That's nothing in the original game. Ooh, there we go. Reach the entrance to the next floor. Optional rescue spirits. Okay. Look at this. Skills. Ooh, it's got a whole nother. Okay, so this mode might have some stuff to it. I just wonder how much of this stuff is persistent versus like run based. Oh, they already saw me. Oh, I can't even charge this. Okay, so it's kind of nerfed me a little bit. Gotcha. I definitely noticed my counts for different ammo types I have is down. Inspire's third mode, you will need to make your way through a variety of different areas, moving directly from one floor to another. Different floors require different objectives. Okay. Okay. Synergy level. Okay. This might have some meat to it. Oh, look at this big boy. Woo! I'm going to be playing this mode more. I got to see more of this big boy. I'll complete any jobs free that I can. Oh my god. I love this game. Yes. Give me, you know, I'd be down with capitalism if cats were like who you gave your money to. I give all my money to cats. Oh my god. Look at it. Prayer bead enthusiast cat. He loves prayer beads. This cataloger, he says, yeah, that cat gave me a catalog. Okay, did that. Ooh, okay, yeah, when restarting plus 300. Okay. Retain 1%. Music. Okay, so yeah, this stuff is some persistence. I'll be messing with this more. I know I don't like the combat a lot. I've kind of grown to enjoy it more over time. But I need to visit these cats more. That. Oh, yeah. I don't know. That speaks a lot to this game that I am willing to play more of this mode. Okay, I hate that. I hate that lady. Hate that lady. Hate that lady. Gotta get out of here. Oh, God. God, okay. Yeah, this woman's, like, horrific. Okay, let's just do this. Oh. Okay. Yeah, she's just got giant scissors. Oh, God, please stop. Ooh. Okay, I guess that bow and arrow is really good for those. Okay. Oh, it should hurt me. Yeah, it hurts. Oh. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, no, I'm dead, actually. Okay. If you fail your mission, inspires thread. Learn spirit skills, prayer beads, spirit. Okay, so there's quite a few things. Well, I think it's going to be where I wrap it up. I'm interested in playing more of this mode. Like, if this game's art seems interesting to you, I definitely recommend at least messing with it some. And just exploring Japan, like exploring Shibuya, exploring all these places. It's still very cool. But yeah, I want to thank y'all for joining me. This has been Ghostwire Tokyo. I'm enjoying revisiting this. This mode seems like it's got some meat to it, and I definitely want to try it out more. I want to visit those cats more. If you have Gamepass, I definitely recommend subscribing to the channel, because this is a new episode of What's New on Gamepass. I post those every Tuesday and Thursday, or at least try to, depending on what new Gamepass games are out. I've got a new video review of Callisto Protocol coming out tomorrow. I think it turned out pretty well. It's like a shorter review. It's like 12 minutes, but I'm hoping to put out more content like that and long-form critiques and reviews in the future, just because Gamepass is slowing down. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely make sure to subscribe. If you're into horror, I am all about horror, so hey, that's a great reason to subscribe also, because I cover a lot, pretty much most things horror related, especially survival horror, all that stuff. Okay. Got that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on killing these ghosts and meeting these cats. I want to thank you all for joining me again. This has been fun, and I'll see you next time.